You see anything or not? Because I don't think. Let me check my screen share. Okay. So we will go through different materials anyway. Just have some warm up. Like, let me ask you like what you know about AI and everything. So, okay. So, or is this like pretty new thing for you? Okay. So talk about AI. So we have to do something like realistic. Okay. So you have heard about ChatGPT and such, right? You have heard about ChatGPT, but yeah, what is more after that? Okay, and we have like many things more regarding to the AIs and the world of AI and such. Okay, so I just want to demonstrate a newly released feature, or we say the function of AI, ChatGPT. Okay, so I will have my server. This level is connected. Okay, I've got 40% battery left. Come in.
Chào Khánh Linh.
Hey there. Loud and clear. What can I do?
Okay, alright, so.
I hear you perfectly.
Right, so the internet is kind of laggy. So are you
Sure
there?
is. We rely.
Okay. I done
Absolutely.
Oh.
It's a
So the internet of the school, the quality of the internet of the school is. So
that's a great question.
Alright,
Good internet quality.
Okay, so I need to switch to another internet connection before we continue, okay? So just stay silent for a while.
Sure thing.
So I think I should use my data for internet connection. Okay. Because I had to top up my data. I expect to have at least one teachers here, but there are only 4 sort of. you still there?
Hello, I'm here to help. What's on? Loud and clear.
Okay. All right, fine.
Great. What would you like to... I'm doing well, thank you. What about you? Fantastic. What's up?
Okay. So can you demonstrate some new functionalities that you have shown on the conference of new OpenAI just now? You showed some significant emotional speech. So can you demonstrate right now? Like, tell me how you know about me, such.
Certainly. It seems you're deeply involved in the educational field, particularly in managing... Okay. Absolutely. Based on what I know, you're working as an You got it. At Al Vietnamese, you're managing academics and handling...
Okay, so
You're welcome. What would you like to do?
all right. So because of the unstable internet, but okay. So maybe I try with my phone speaker there. Come in. Hello. Hello, you still there?
That was insane. I didn't even recognize it at first. It's not every day you're at a party and people just casually walks in.
Oh, all right. Okay. Listen up. So you say that you can detect my emotions, right, with your new functionality.
Yes, I can recognize certain cues in speech that hint at emotions, like tone or pace. It helps make our conversation more engaging and responsive.
Okay, so now I will try to sound certain emotion, and you try to guess what I'm feeling like. Are you ready?
I'm ready when you are.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Alright, so today I'm just gonna give a presentation about AIs and applications of such. So what I'm feeling like.
It sounds like you're feeling a bit nervous or maybe a bit anxious about the presentation. Am I close?
A bit close. I would say this is tiredness, some interest emotions. However, this says that you can switch between languages, right? So I have a challenge for you. I will say something in English, and then I will switch between English and Vietnamese, and you will have to do the same, okay? Tôi sẽ nói tiếng Việt rồi đôi khi I will speak English. So can you do with me right now? So you know the challenge?
Absolutely. I'm up for the challenge. Let's switch between English and Vietnamese. You start and I'll follow your lead.
Okay. So let's talk about something hilarious, like những cái câu chuyện mà bạn cảm thấy mắc cười, hay là you have experienced so far in your cuộc sống.
Sure. Once I was in a rush and accidentally wore two different shoes to work. Một chiếc giày thể thao và một chiếc giày tay. I didn't notice until lunchtime, and my colleagues couldn't stop laughing. It was embarrassing, but we all had a good laugh.
So what's the funny thing here? Có gì mắc cười đâu mà.
The funny part is how mismatched the shoes were. A sneaker and a dress shoe. It was quite the fashion disaster, and just imagining how it looked had everyone laughing, including me.
Okay, so where's that the switching Vietnamese and English? Bạn đã quên là chúng ta sẽ phải nói từ vựng tiếng Việt và English.
Bạn hay không? Để tôi thử lại. One day, tôi đã mang nhầm hai chiếc giày khác nhau đi làm. Một chiếc giày thể thao và một chiếc giày tay. Đến giờ ăn trưa, when I finally noticed, mọi người đã cười nghi ngã. Đó là một kỷ niệm rất đáng nhớ.
Alright, so now you can you dramatize it a bit? Okay, can you dramatize like you're telling story to kids?
Sure. Once upon a time, in a bustling city, there was a forgetful fellow named Mr. Mismatch.
How about you try an Indian accent? Okay, maximum dramatizing level. Indian accent.
I can't mimic specific accents, but I'll do my best to dramatize the story. Once upon a time, in a land bustling with energy, có một anh chàng tên là Mr. Mismatch. Vào một ngày đẹp trời, anh ta đã vô tình mang một chiếc giày thể thao và một chiếc giày tay đến nơi làm việc.
Okay, all right. So now I have a new challenge for you. We have a lot of candidates here. I will go around and I will ask their experiences with AIs. Okay, so they will give you a bit of information, including their name. Later, when I ask you back, you have to identify who's talking.
I'm sorry, but I won't be able to identify.
Okay, that's too much for you, right? It's too much for you. Is it?
Yeah.
Have you tried that?
I'm here to help in many ways, but recognizing voices isn't one of them.
Okay.
I'm more than happy to.
All right. So how about like you detect the feeling of the person that I'm interviewing?
Sure. I
Okay.
can give that a try.
All right. So now I will go. All right. So hello, Mr. Here. What's your name?
My name is me.
It sounds like the person is feeling neutral, or perhaps a bit reserved.
All right. So can you tell me about your experiences with AI?
I think my experience with AI is pretty good until now. I did it correct. So I think I didn't know we can apply them to teaching. This is a new experience for me.
It seems like you're feeling pleasantly surprised and intrigued by the possibilities of AI in teaching.
All right. All right. Thanks, Mr. Hui. Okay. So I will go to the next lady here. Okay. So what's your name?
My name is Zhao.
Okay. Can you tell me more about like your experiences with AIs and such?
I hear a lot of AI, but I didn't think that it could be this much. Yeah. So it's
It sounds like I heard a bit of amazement and perhaps a sense of being overwhelmed by AI's capabilities.
Oh.
Am I on the right track?
Oh, right. Yeah, I feel so. Okay, so Mr. Dang, I have known you, but let's have it more about your experiences with AI.
Yeah. It happens that my phone automatically installed Gemini in my message.
Mhm.
Yeah, and so that's the first time I experienced AI functions, and I find it quite useful with my teaching too. Because one time I tried to ask AI to generate a writing task for my student, and the model answer is quite amazing. And some other time I request AI to make sentences, and with the as the like a cue for the student, and from the list of answer I pick out that the information that I find useful for the student. And
So you
use it as
have a
general.
lot of applications and experiences with AI. That's wonderful. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, so how about you? How about Mr. Dang?
It
Okay,
sounds like Mr.
go ahead.
I'm sensing enthusiasm.
Enthusiasm. All right, enthusiasm. Okay, so next, Mr. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Hi, my name is Nhật Anh.
Okay, so have you had any experiences with AI so far?
Well, I heard about AI like way back in the day, but I thought back in the day when I thought about AI, I think that it's some form of supreme technology. But now we can access to AI this close. I found it quite amazing.
All right. So, what is like his sound and feeling and emotions?
It sounds like Yandai is feeling amazed and impressed by how accessible AI has become,
Okay.
especially compared to what he initially thought about it. Did I capture that right?
Okay, you're on the right track. All right, hello, ladies. All right, so what's your name?
What's
I'm An.
Okay, Miss Anne.
I know more about AI. Yeah, and it's very useful for. It has a lot of. It's useful. It's very especially for many countries and especially for young generation.
Okay.
But to me, AI is very new to me.
Okay,
Yeah,
totally
yeah.
new thing. Right. Okay, so today's class is not class, but this is more like workshop that has experiences. So for people who are new and people who are having a bit of experiences can function with AI, can interact with it, and make use of AI in their daily routine. Hello, Miss One.
Yes, hello.
Okay, hello.
And so far I have used, tried to use Germany Google
Mm-hmm.
for actually marking my own written.
Okay, all right.
IELTS
The only
test.
thing is a bit, well, if you don't know how to manage AI, it can go overload and a bit hallucinate. It can go hallucinating sometimes, right? Okay. Anyway, today you will have more experiences how to guide the AI on the right track. Okay, so we have like a framework for that, etc., etc. Luckily, my battery is dying out. So now mostly we use the computer for our main activities here. So for me personally, the AI would now learn about me, different aspects of my life. Like I can interview teachers. For example, like okay, so he has experience. Okay, he has experience with the AI interviewing process. So he step to the room, the AI just conduct a list of questions to iterate back and forth. After that, he will analyze the speech, the criteria that he and me will have established before, to go through a rank of score, and then by defining the passing score, he will then print out a confirmation form to send to my email and synchronize to, the academic department account. So this is like a more advanced technique that we call RAG, which is retrieval augmented generation. This is a new AI. AI, they're working in like a department of many employees. So each of them is one employee. They will communicate and do the automation, do the good, let's say, automation, because it has to be accurate. Sometimes there's one drawback of AI, but they are advancing. They want one single drawback, that they sometimes, if they have no answer, they just pick a random thing to answer. They can be hallucinating, so they experience hallucination. All right, so it's to answer something out there without confirmation. If you don't know about whether it's fact or not, then you tend to accept it. But if we know how to establish a team of many models that can verify whether the information is accurate or not, they do different stuff, like they go to the internet, they retrieve information, they compare it, they ask to the manager, because they have hierarchical order as well. Okay, so that is like the nowadays technology. And then you will experience further things. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so we have about like 2 new people in the field. We have Mr. Dang, have used Gemini of Google. Okay, but today we go from like the very simple first, and then we advance to the new era. But first, let me send you, because like we bring to application, I code the application that powered by AI. Okay, so this is like a workshop. So if you don't understand anything or you just want to raise questions, just ask away. Okay, so feel free, because this is called a workshop. It's not like an assessment. I'm not judging you for anything, right? Okay, so if I'm speaking too fast or if you can't follow with the flow, just let me know. Okay, just raise questions. I don't mind. Okay, so which screen is it? Yeah, this screen. Okay, so I'm sending you another one with this called English Teacher XAI. So this is like the main app that we will. Okay, so any one of you who haven't been in this group?
Me.
Okay, so those who like commerce, so I will have to. So Mr. Dang, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Lê Hải Đăng ở dưới.
Yeah, right.
Oh, wow, this is sleepy keyboard. Oh, I just sent a QR code here, right? And you guys just scan it. Where is the QR code? Don't they have a QR code here? They should have it. Yeah. No QR code. That's how weird it is. There's only link. So I will make this one big. So can you just, alright, so I will send a link here. Okay, so you can, the one next to, so you add the one next to you, okay, you can just go to this link, because I don't know why my keyboards tend to be very laggy. It doesn't hit on dot. It sees whether we're going to send it into the cloud. Yeah, so it's ridiculous. So can you scan this? It's far away, is it? Can you? No. Let me zoom it. Not even close. Why? No. And you still can't scan it? No? Okay, so yeah, let me just add that to the group. Okay, no. They always, it's always at someone else. Okay, who else? Miss Ann, right? Miss Ann. Is it Kim An? Miss Kim An, right?
Yes.
Oh, it met and hit and met. Okay, and we have Mr. Châu, right? Miss Châu, right?
Em chưa có khoảng này thì đang
Okay. So,
không phải 68.
all right, let me add these two people in here, right? Okay.
866 936.
I need to switch this one. Without dropping this stuff. Okay, so if you go to the link, I'm gonna send a link. I have I? I have sent a link to the group. Yes, right here. You're going to this link. Okay, so let's define what are AIs. So there are many like definitions, right? But today we don't get close to it. We go with generative AIs. Okay, generative AI. So generative AIs. Generative would be like it generates something. It generates new content. Okay, so but first you need to know what makes an AI work. Okay, what makes an AI work, which is, we call it a prompt. Okay, a prompt. A prompt would mean your order for AI. Okay, so I have to have this one record. So later it will have, later I will. Okay, I have to record here. So, okay. So you can go to the link here to see, okay, there's a link. This is a Canva presentation. It's so blurry. Okay, so we have experienced a little bit of laggy internet here. Okay, so now let me ask you, what do you think AI can help you? Maybe like the two questions that Mr. Dang and this one have answered me already, but let ask about newcomers that you haven't used AI for teaching before. Okay, and now I would like you to think, what are the capabilities of AI that can support you in terms of any activities in your teaching, okay, in your career? So Minh Anh, so what do you think, what kind of work or maybe procedures that you think AI can help you?
I think AI can save time for people.
Okay, so what in which task specifically?
At every field, not except
Okay, so you think AI like automation, right?
Yeah.
Productivity, automation,
Actually,
and productivity.
I say lots of week. Yeah, just but I don't know how to use it.
Okay. So they just throw
Yeah.
tons of technology without being really practical, right? Okay. How about you? What do you think AI can help you in terms of teaching?
Yeah, not with that.
Okay, so what tasks that you think AI might support you?
I think I will provide that information about the book that I teach.
Oh, okay. So you do something with the material summarization.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do the summarizing task for you.
Yeah.
Okay, so how about you?
Well, I think the same answer. So,
Oh,
so
okay.
summarize and use it for like new ideas about
Okay,
different
yeah.
techniques.
So to sum up, we have about four main key things that I think AI can help us. Okay, first things would be customization. Okay, customization, personalized to whom? To learners. Customization and personalized. So how do they do so? How do AI do so? The customization and personalization. Alright, by measuring each individual performance, okay, knowing their input, knowing about their interaction with quizzes, with performance, each student will be provided with maybe more tailored lessons or more tailored ways of or techniques of teaching. Okay, so first, customization and personalization. Secondly would be, I would say, like productivity. Okay, so productivity here for the teacher to be more productive at the job that you are doing. For example, if you have writing for the students, but if you have to manually mark every writing pieces, alright, it is a mundane and repetitive job that no one really like to do so, right? So by improving the productivity of teachers, you will have more free time to do other things. Okay, thirdly would be systematic and organized. Okay, systematic and organized. Why is it so? Systematic and organized means we generate a lot of content throughout the days, right? Throughout the course of your teaching career. But then eventually you may be overwhelmed with the content that you have created. So now, by having the ability to systemize everything into categories. For example, like that content is only available or suitable for a certain level of learners. Okay, this content is more like academic. This content is more like for graduate students, and so on. Okay, so you will have to categorize them into the right cells. Okay, so when you retrieve it back, it is more efficient for us. So this is somehow like productivity and it manage the work. Okay, the last thing would be creativity. Yeah, creativity. So with AIs, we can be more inspirational in teaching. We can think of different approaches with the same lessons. We can modify, we can assemble new things, we can select from a tons of data on your system, okay, the one that you have systemized for, you can pull it back, put together into a new form of material. Okay, so that is the 4 key things that I have experienced so far. Okay, so so this is like the introduction that you have known that it's streamlined lesson planning and grading. Okay, personalized, increase engagement with creativities. Okay, so now we have an interaction that you can see what it's like using AI. Okay, so the very simple form of AI is interaction with chatbot, right? Interaction with chatbot. But we all know about ChatGPT, but it's not so customized for education. It's not so customized for education. And that's why I can have this one. Okay, so this is like, I own the website, but this is more like customized and every technologies and functionalities are toward the teacher for the education. So it is, you can create an account here and I will give you free ready to use, okay? So I will send a link here. Okay, then we'll do demonstration that how we have done it, how we do it. This one has many applications, AI applications, okay, AI applications. Okay, so you create an account and you let me know that you have created an account and I will just top you up with Reddit. So I will go through and then later we have activities that you can create your own chatbot, your customized chatbot. The chatbot that learn more about you, okay, knows the set of work that you do, learn about the material that you are using for your certain classes, and so on, okay. So that later you will learn about the technique. But you see it's on your, if you successfully logging in, you should see it's on your left hand side here. Okay, there would be like tools. Okay, there are tools, many tools. But let's talk about number 4, creativities, right? We want to something, no, let's talk about productivity first. Productivity. We want to, productivity and customization. We want our learners to be, to have more personalized experiences in our class, right? More personalized in our class. So I have a tool called, okay, I will demonstrate how I use it in the class first. Okay, so imagine in class I have an IELTS class and they study the topic called cuisines, okay, cuisines of different countries, okay, so they want to have to learn about food, they have to learn about different ways to book a table, right? To order food in restaurant, but it's very boring. We just give them a book and ask them read the words out there. Okay, so then I be creative and I teach them how to create a mini application. This is a mini application. It's not really an application, but it's more like a form that is called restaurant locating software. Okay, so by inputting a few information, will help to spot the famous restaurant nearby the area, and it will give you a list of dishes that the restaurant provided. Okay, so now I will show you what it is. Okay, so is it restaurant? I couldn't remember the name. But if you have an account right here, you can create something similar. So I'm just showing you one. Okay, rating or locating, restaurant locating app. So this is created by student IM Foundation, I believe so. So right here, we will have a form. So now if you look at the form, we have district, we have range of spending, we have how many guests, we have types of food, we have select what types of restaurant, and yeah, of course we can select language. So now we have to critically think, why do we have to put district and range of spending, Mr. Dang? So why do they put district and range of spending here?
District.
Okay, so what do I mean by because they named the app like restaurant locating. Restaurant locating app. This is the app made by students. Okay, so why do they have these variables here? I will call these things variables. Variables mean you can change it, okay? And then it will generate data or information regarding to what you provide at the end users. Okay, so why do they have district here?
You mean that this one, it is created by the students?
Yes, created by the student, by a group of students. So they learn the technique how to. Okay, but later you will learn how to too. And then they compete against each other teams to create a functional apps that relate to the topic that they are studying. So they came up with this one. It is called restaurant locating app. So why do they put district here, and they have size like district in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam?
So is it like they get real data from other sources, or just they are creating one and there's no data yet?
Because it's AI, it has to be like AI powered, AI generated. So every time if you put something here, it's gonna have to retrieve the data.
From the internet.
Okay, but sometimes it can be hallucinating. Okay.
So you need to know the exact answer.
But the purpose here is like we learn the language, right? They want to learn about different dishes.
Yeah.
Okay, how to say it in English. Okay, or at least they have a location they can introduce, they can show to their friends. Okay, I have written it. Again, this is the app, and the place selling bánh mì or yeah, that kind of things, right? Cafe or whatever it is, right? But they're gonna have another word, a bánh mì with meatball or bánh mì with different kind of things, right? But at least they learn the word. All right. So this thing here, in order to shortlist, okay, or to let's say locate the restaurant nearby the neighbor they are living, the neighborhood they are living. So for example now, okay, so now we just try it, right? So this is obviously we are in digit 8, right? Okay, so just type in digit 8. Okay, so we saved it before, but let's change this a bit. Now we want to try to digit 7, which is 4. Digit 4, which is City, Vietnam, and the range of spending. How much that you are willing to spend, right? How much you willing to spend? That your willingness of spending, Mr. Huy?
I think 300.
$300,000. Okay. Okay, that's sweet.
Is it per course or per dish?
Don't worry, just put random data here and see how it's function. How many guests that you want to go with this $300,000?
3.
3 guests. Okay. We have like many types of food, right? But now I'm confused and I just put anything, right? Because I don't know what to eat. So anything, so give me recommendations. And then they ask what type restaurant. Okay, so this one with 300,000 dong and we have 3 guests. I don't think that we can eat something fancy, right? So what kind of thing that we can eat in this situation? This one, can we eat a buffet? No.
Yeah, we can have buffet.
Buffet with 3,000 dong for 3 people, right? Yes, sir. Okay, that's surprising, right? Okay. All right. Anyway, let's select street food, right? Okay, because I don't think 300,000 dong gonna.
Yeah, street food, yeah.
Okay, cheap food, and yeah, because we are studying English, so we have to select the language as English here, and we hit generate. We are waiting for the magic happen. Okay, bánh mì 25. Okay, so he could not. Browse for, okay, perhaps this is like, oh, maybe old data, but okay, it's generating. Bánh mì bò, beef spaghetti. Okay, but let's see. Anyone here who lived in digit 4? No. I just want a confirmation of bánh mì 25. Is it true? For 5 stars. Okay. Casual street food vibe, often busy but quick service. Later at home you can check it, right? But I don't think like a place which sells baguette with bánh mì that can sell spring rolls or noodles. Mì cuốn? What the hell is that? Okay, anyway, I don't know any place that has no characteristic. Hủ tiếu, right? Okay. But at least they learn, right? Okay. So, okay, at least they learn. This is the hallucination that I told you. Okay, but we have to have a way to prevent it. But this is like for a learning language purposes. Okay, this is called AI form, right? AI form, which means you predefined. So just now I have mentioned one thing that you still remember, prompt, right? So prompt. So mentioning about prompt, okay, let's delete these things. So anyone here know prompt?
You said that prompt is the thing that you ask the AI to do.
Yeah, but specifically, how to?
You have to input into it.
Yeah, of course. Like, it's just, can I say it's like I want to eat pho with Gemini or ChatGPT? Can I say so? Okay. Okay. So then a prompt is like a heart of AI will help AI function accordingly. All right. But I will instruct you how to write an efficient prompt later on. But you can have a look at how a very specific prompt can be this lengthy. Okay, a very specific prompt. It is instructional prompt. Okay, let me pull something more easy for the eye. Let me see here. Yeah, I have a prompt that I posted here. Here, okay, this is like one prompt, one lengthy prompt. Okay, let me put into the note, so later you understand already. Okay, so this is the speaking prompt that when, okay, I need to show it at first and then I will explain you what it is. Okay, so one example of prompt. This one, can you zoom in? So can you see it? Okay, so it is an AI speaking assistant AI. This one will generate instruction for another chatbot. Okay, he will not speak to you, but he will collect information. So then, eventually, he will have a more refined prompt that you can just copy that prompt to put into the ChatGPT, the free one, to have a conversation for speaking practices. So first thing, you have to give it the overview of what it has to do, what functionalities that it has to serve. Okay, so I say like you have to do these things, creating a detailed, customized, instructional prompt, not to engage in direct one-to-one conversations. Okay, this is like a no-no. And next one, all question for part 1, part 2, and part 3 must be extracted exclusively from the speaking question database. So which means like in the OpenAI platform, it has what is called API. The API is for developer, but you can upload a list of certain things, the database that you expect your AI's pull information from. Okay, so exclusively it will retrieve information from that data only. They are not allowed to pull elsewhere. Okay, for imagine like you want the summarization of your book. Okay, or you want to have your all of the mindset one like Miss One and Miss Ngân, right? Miss Ngân. You want all of your textbook to be uploaded, and every time you ask, it would pull information from that database and only. So you have to say it so, okay? You have to order it as you want it, okay? And because like in the database it has an ID, so I would have to mention it right here. This is for the student practicing the forecast question for the IELTS, okay? So it just pull that data only, nowhere else, okay? And then I have to define the name that I call him SAAI, which means like, I would say that support assistant AI. SAB will be speaking AI, chatbot, bot, right? Right, so we have 3 modes. So student can practice with casual speaking mode, which means conversation with another chatbot like you are in a daily conversations. So this one will manufacture a prompt that you can teach another one to behave like so. Or alternatively, it can be a practice code, which means it asks, the student answer, is operate, giving feedback simultaneously. Okay. Or he can conduct a full mock test. So which means like ask question, wait for answer, and section 1, go to section 2, ask question, 1 minute, 2 minute speech, section 3, so on. But at the end, given overall band score, speaking maybe like lexical resource, fluency score, not coherent, but pronunciation score, and grammatical range and accuracy score. Okay, so it has to behave accordingly, right? And that's why I have to plan very carefully by steps what has to do for each part. All right, so to write this complication, it requires a time, but I mean like you will get used to, because it is a one-time work. You can use like the rest of your life, okay? You can add more function to it, okay? Or you can enhance it with other supportive AIs, okay? So this is just an example. Don't be so overwhelmed with it. Later we will do have something to ease you guys up. Okay, so this is one particular prompt that we can experience. Okay, but now we try to function with something similar. Okay, something similar before we can try that kind of complications, right? So this is like the AI forms. It will have the main prompt, but it has many blanks. The blanks will be the variables that got substituted. Okay, but imagine with this one you can't have back and forth conversations. This is more like one time, right? It's like chat completion. You modify these and you get the answer that you desire, but you can't have like, you can't ask it back. Hey, I feel like this display is not real. I can't have a chat back with it. So this is one drawback of AI forms. So you understand? So AI form is like just input variables. You get a response, but you can't interact with it. But now we have chatbot. Okay, you have learned about ChatGPT a lot, but the application that I sent to you have one function that mimic ChatGPT. Okay, but you have to have an OpenAI keys here. Later I will provide you with one, and I will show you how to tag one. But have for you guys over here, have you registered for ChatGPT? Not yet, right? Okay, that's safe, because later when you register for it, you will have an API key that have $5 free gift in it. But if you have if you have registered for ChatGPT before, you wouldn't have it because somehow it got expired after 3 months. Okay. So later I will show you the trick. So you have, I have sent you about the link here. Alright, it's the link here, and we have I have to grab from my so I would send you the API, and later I will revoke it. So now we just use it here for our purposes of demonstration. Okay. For purposes of demonstration here. This is called an API key. So what is an API key? So we don't own the technology of AI. We don't host it. Okay, we don't train it because it is very task demanding. Okay, it consumed a lot of processing power in terms of graphical part. So in order to run AI of the the lower generation, you gotta have a really at least one RTX 4090 card to run. If you want to run it smoothly for your own to use with medium level AI on your local host, that you can use for free, you have to buy two high-end graphic card for 4090 RTX, which is expensive. So you don't have to think about it. Okay, but here you are. This is like the key that you can input into this one. We have the field here. You can input this one. But I think that I locked away the. Okay, let me unlock it first. This is the dashboard. Everything will be controlled from here. Let me unlock the limit. Now it's just in the dashboard. And API key. Let's just go to my account. Okay, and we have limit. Okay, so I limit these one. Okay, so how to show a model. Did I limit anyone here? No, I didn't. Okay, I have to set limit here. Okay, so I have to remove. Okay, so I unlocked it. So now I think you can input here to check. Alright, so I can save this, API key of mine. So right here we have the things. System prompts, which means that you tell them, the AIs, what role are there? Okay, So you can say like, act like a 10-year grammar teacher, or you can say like, act like a 10-year expert of IELTS examiner, okay. You say the role, okay, the behavior, okay, how it sounds like, maybe like patient, maybe sweet, or maybe like rumpy, okay. You can say this from the system prompt, okay. An instructional general guideline, you will say how many functions are there. How many functions are there? What are they? What are the functions? So you can define like, okay, so you're going to be a grammar teacher. You can produce lesson plan for elementary kids, okay, that learn about tenses. Okay, so you define the, let's say, a function here. But sometimes you can be, let's say, a reading instructor, okay, so you can list everything here. Change of thought would be like some difficult task. You need to guide them how to reason and use logic more effectively. For example, you have to do this first, then the following next. For example, in writing, okay. In IELTS writing, it is, difficult. I would have to instruct it, first you have to thoroughly understand the task, okay. Identify what type of task is it, okay, and knowing all about the keywords to not stay off topic, okay. And then second line, you're gonna have to check the introduction, maybe like the hypothesis sentence, okay. What are the main ideas of all the bodies? You align them to check whether it aligned with the task, okay. So I had to guide one after one. Then you will verify the grammar. With grammar, you have to go sentence by sentences, verify any arrows, show the arrows, upgrade the arrows, then point it out or some things, right? So then you will have to guide them through which complicated function you have to point change of thought for specific tasks. So what not to do? These are also important if you want your chatbot to be more accurate. Okay, so you will ban them from not to do certain things on certain situations. So, for example, when helping students with quizzes, do not immediately give answer, always giving hint, only giving answer after the third time they made mistake. Okay, so you can say it's like you avoid doing so. You are allowed to do that kind of thing only after the third times. Okay, what not to do? Few short example would be, because I want this format, I want my marking to be first, analysis of arrows. Secondly, what are the trends? Thirdly, the witnesses. And maybe like lastly, I want like how to improve. So I want that format, follow that order. So I have to give few short examples. This time example throughout. Okay, so just give them one or two example to the expectation of format that you want. But sometimes you don't have time. You just want something quick. I say something here. You are okay. So for example, I just write like you are an expert in IELTS writing. Okay. I will write sentences and you will help me upgrade, okay, that to align with the official marking schemes of the IELTS. Okay, sometimes I just throw away quick things, right? But this is like the context, so you want to know what to do, right? So I would try to create a message. Okay, so here, welcome to your IELTS writing lessons. Okay, right. So for example, like imagine I'm writing, okay, I will pull out topics and I will intentionally write something wrong in terms of grammar. Just see how it improves for my sentences, okay. So this is like ongoing writing sections I want to write. So let's pull a topic. So Miss One, can you just give me a random topic of IELTS writing task 2? Yeah, random task 2. Just give me a random one.
Environmental problems.
Alright, so what task type is it? Like what task type that you want me to address? Like whether it is the responsibilities of government or maybe like individual collective efforts, right? So they're asking about agreement, whether our discussion whether it's a sole purpose or sole effort for government and big organizations, or it is of individuals, collective effort. All right. So environmental protection. Okay, I would say like the task here. Environmental protection. Okay, I could just give a quick one. Responsibility of government or individual. So I will. Sorry. I have to continue writing. Never mind. Okay. All right. So I will have to try write the introduction, right? I will try something like environment protection is everyone. I would write something very silly. Okay, everyone duty. With that, okay, and without it, people will suffer from air pollution. Okay, that is like totally wrong, right? Okay, I just write something here, just demonstrate. Okay, so this because this has been ordered doing a job. Like my original sentence here, like environmental protection is everyone's duties. Here, it's correct into environmental protection is the duty of every individual. Without it, people will inevitably suffer the adverse effect of air pollution. Okay, grammatical correction change. Okay, so it's that it address the correctness. So this is helpful for sentences writing only. Okay, because like obviously it's not aligned with the task coherence and cohesion, and the task response. In terms of grammar and uses of words, is really helpful. That you have your student writing sentences, and then it will help with upgrading the sentence, right? Clarity and impact, complexities. Again, next step, please send more sentences or topics you would like to work on, and we'll be happy to assist you further. So you can play along with this one, okay? Because if you can go more detail onto like what certain steps you should do. So this is the chatbot. Okay, the chatbot. This is the chatbot. So you understand how to create a chatbot. Okay. Now I will show you a more refined one. Okay, more refined one, which is like a website. This is just like a draft, so you can place it. Okay. So this is how it like. Okay, this is how it like. So now I will introduce the next level, okay, the next level thing. But before the next level thing, let's play a game. Okay, let's play the game. Like I say, it's like I integrate AI into applications. And this is the applications that you will be provided for free. Okay, you will provided for free. Everything including the API keys is in here. Okay, and this is for IELTS. It is called IELTS speaking game. Okay, IELTS speaking game. And they have 200 topics to select from. 200 topics to select from. Okay, so I will send the link again. Okay, so I will paste it here. So later we will have a list of many links, but you have to organize it somehow. This is called like application by applications. Okay, I will have game for kids, game for IELTS, game or lesson for many other purpose. But this is for IELTS. Okay. So for example, now it is a team game. Okay. So I divide the class into maybe like 4 to 6 teams. Okay, 4 to 6 teams. Or it can be like 6 individuals. Okay. Right, 6 of them. And yeah, they have name here. Okay, let's 4 of them because like just now I played a game. We'll have 4 of them here. They have different names. And let's say just give me a letter. Just give me a letter. Mr. Nhật Anh, just give me a letter. Which letter do you want? I write number.
P.
B.
Letter.
Yeah, letter.
P.
P.
P. Yeah. P.
Okay. Place of birth. Okay. That is the personal background references. That will be the first one we see. Oh, what is this for? Okay, let's choose another P. Pets. Okay, pet. Okay, I pick pet and I start a game. So what is this here? So here, the AI will be initiated with the prompt that I have prepared and the list of questions and topics that it is equipped with. Then it will pull that topic and start generation of sample answers. Okay, not sample answer, collocations. Okay, collocations. But I don't know why it takes so much time, or because of the internet. But it should show up a list of collocations of a topic. So we have past. Okay. So they will have to speak and earn the score. Okay, they have to speak and earn the score. But why it takes so long? This I foretasted already. Because like someone run it, right? Is this are there anyone running it? Because that there are 2 run, which is we using the same API, same API key, but someone run this one, that it gets stuck. Okay, so that's why you should have your personal API key or else. So now I'm trying to run it. Okay, no, don't try to ruin it. Okay. Okay, so here you are. So the question is like, what role do pets play in your life and how do they influence your daily routine? All right. So first, I can have an interaction with my class to teach them collocation. All right. But to get it more engaging, okay. And so I will go through these if my students are weak, but if they are at advanced level already, okay, I will give them like, all right. So now I'm giving you guys 60 seconds to look over the word. Okay, so imagine we have like a timer here. Okay, so after that 60 seconds, I'm gonna give you a situation or maybe a definition in English. my definition are gonna be like very ambiguous. However, you're gonna have to guess the word. Okay, guess the word, or just continue my sentence so that it will form a meaningful word. For example, like, oh well, last time I was so stressed that I need a dog for
Emotional support.
yeah, emotional support, right? Emotional support. All right. By it can keep you safe. By doing this, it can keep you safe. Hmm? By you are not okay. I mean, like by having this, okay, especially the one that are protective or well trained, it can protect you. It keep your house, your security safe. So by adopting a pet, right? Adopting a pet, right? We're talking about a pit bull here. We're talking about pit bull here, right? It's not the kind of pet that you can pet. Okay, not a pet that you pet. But a pit bull, right? All right. So I just give an example, like to have some engagement before the speaking, right? But once they are when they are equipped with these collocation, they should have something to answer, like what role do pets play in your life and how do they influence your daily routines? Okay, but I'm generous enough to give them another 2 minutes for preparation because this is a practice game, right? So I give them 2 minutes, and then afterward, each of them gonna have to come up to the place, and I will demonstrate the student answers, right? It is like, what role do pets play in your life? Okay, sometimes answer something like that. Pets play a significant role in my life. Like my dog at home, it is a pit bull breed. It keeps me safe. Anyone who tries to approach me, it can bite their hands off. Okay, so what is this like? I submit my answer. And you know, like it's horrible. It should be something really slow. Okay. By submitting this answer, the team would have competition against each other. All right. But usually, I don't submit it immediately. I will wait until every team come to the place, perform the speech. Okay, and then I hit submit later. But you have like M-band score here, right? Later I will talk about it. It is a gamification element here. For example, if you think that your demonstration is gonna be a band 4, okay? No, don't worry, because like this one, I don't want a student to be so confident about their performance that I lower the actual score, okay? Okay, so don't feel so cocky about it. But this is a recommendation that you have to all the time, talk something in more detail in your speaking. All right. Okay. So, for example, if on the score here with these, see, with the feedback, they will learn from feedback. But what more significant about it, that they can upgrade their speech. Okay, if I hit the upgrade speech here, it's gonna give you the upgraded version of the answer, okay, and a short audio clip of it. Okay, so this is for free, so you can think about the ideas and you can contribute to me, so I can build applications like those. So I have like visuals kind of app for kids. So it all equipped with team together our textbook. That when you study a unit, to finish studying a unit, for example, like units about hobbies, you can generate images and ask them to describe the image. If the description match the image, they will get higher score. Okay, it uses speech recognition like this one too. So they can go to the place and describe about it. See here, this is the upgrade speech.
Pets play a significant role in my life, especially my dog, who is a pit bull breed. He provides not only companionship but also a profound sense of security. The presence of my dog ensures that I always feel safe, whether I'm at home or out and about. His protective nature allows me to feel more secure in my surroundings.
Okay, so that is a sample speech, right? So you can have a full thing here, but this is like overwhelming. But it's just for practices, right? Because this is part one, and this question is never asked in part one, to be honest. I just designed it so that it's more challenging for students to get prepared for the real test. Okay. We have here the vocabulary and everything, so at least they have something to bring back home, and they really enjoy having something, even though these the reward, right? But they have something like vocabulary or structure that can bring home, right? Yeah, there are more to it, but you know, within our limitations, you know, okay. And I just want you to feel like what capabilities we have, right? What capability we have, and later you are into the group. I will release more of the applications as well as the materials to integrate into each level teaching. Okay, so I will ease up the AI interaction so you don't feel confused how to interact with AI. It's straightforward, it's button click, it's more tailored, it serves the purposes. Okay. But if you want to advance into the area of advance to your maybe career or personal development, you just go to the website that I told you. That is, where is it? ai.eloquensis.xyz, right? This is the website with many tools, right? The one that I told you with many tools. You register for an account. Right now I just demonstrate the capability first. Later you can play around with it, okay? Because everyone here, you are allowed to have free Reddit. I will top you up with Reddit. Okay, let's talk about something like unique here. We have AI detector, which be if you suspect your student writing is not authentic or machines written, you can check it here. Okay, you can have, let's say, AI vision. Okay, so this is like the mostly used for your cases, I believe so. This is vision AI would be like you need some quickie solutions. For example, if I'm teaching mindset 2 or even mindset 1, whatever it is, I can teach whatever, but my capability of screenshot is always there, right? You know, you can just screenshot, throw into the AI, ask questions, and have the answers, or have them create some sort of games or quizzes. Okay, so I will demonstrate here. I will pull the mindset. Okay, just one particular unit. This is a foundation level, though this is foundation level. Who cares? Okay, I will screenshot. It's slippery. It's not slippery, but I haven't paid for this month subscription of Adobe. I have to open it with my browser. Here you are. For example, if I feel like, alright, so can we talk more about these? I need more quizzes for these photos. I would screenshot this one. Okay. And I will send into this. Okay, I have this button here. Okay, can you see this here? I have a button here to attach image, right? Alright, I should start a new conversation. Okay, if you want something new, just start a new conversation. So your user interface, your storage will be different from mine because this is like mine. yours would be unused. Okay, so everything would be totally a new portal, a new dashboard for you. So I will attach the image that I have just captured. Okay, I have captured this one, and I will ask. Okay, so with even in tiếng Việt, okay, I can ask something like bằng tiếng Anh. Okay, sometimes okay. Tôi muốn biết những từ vựng liên quan tới bài học này, từ đó giới thiệu thêm, đúng không? Các cụm từ so that my students can learn more about topic-based word collocations, right? Topic-based collocation. Let's just mix it up. Being wild sometimes. Alright, so now we have like hiking through the forest. So I only give him images, okay? And then he will elaborate these, okay? So if I want to, okay, you have like sailing, sailboat, mast, sail, ocean, wind, go sailing, hoist the sail, catch the wind. Okay, different images. And now if I want to have more like, I need a 20 question quizzes. Okay, to let's say B2 level. Okay. So I'm gonna say making a short reading related to topic, and then you see producing relevant content. So this is the functionalities that I'm showing you. It is called Vision, okay, Vision AI. So that is what you can do with content. It is instantaneous, it's ready, and it's okay for you to serve. So the second thing, okay, this one I would not demonstrate because it's very simple. It is AI web chat. If you paste the link into it, it can summarize. It can give you insight about the website, the highlight about the website. This is called AI web chat. If you want to rewrite, yeah, you can generate image by AI chat image, but more importantly, you can create your chatbot here with more functionality. If you have chat setting here, you go to plus, and you go to chat template. Okay. Later, when you have this one back at home, you can rewatch it and see all of my navigation, or you can ask the question in the group. Okay, I will answer it, don't worry much about it. But here, as you can see, it's like I will take one example of what is a chat template. This is like create a chatbot just for you. Okay, so you will define the role of it. You can say it's like, what are your habits or your preferences? You can just make it. Okay, so I will take example of this is created by a student as well. Okay, so he wants to study math. Okay, study mathematics for high schoolers. Okay, nó ghi tiếng Việt luôn, thấy không? Okay. Con A này có nhiệm vụ giải các bài toán từ lớp 9 đến lớp 12 chương trình trung học cơ sở và trung học phổ thông Việt Nam một cách chi tiết và chính xác nhất. Okay, this is like the description of AI, right? Okay, so you will have to give what it should do. Okay, so he wanted save. He gave 2 languages. The first message would be how it interact with you by saying the first line. Hi, there with math problems, etc., etc. And then we have, this is like the prompt that I told you. This is the prompt instruction. You tell him what to do. Okay, this one, you don't have to go to this lengthy. You just about you, right? What you need the AI to behave. Like I say, first thing first, give them context. Secondly, give them what function they need to do. Thirdly, if your functions are too complicated, break them down into instructional steps, given change of thought. Okay, change of thought. First, you need to do that. Secondly, you need to do this. Okay, if it is too complicated. Okay, but if it's just like just mundane and easy job, you don't have to worry about it. Last but not least, you can give some few short example, and everything you just paste it in here. Okay, you just paste it in here. The avatar will be the representation of the AIs, right? It's all human template roles helps with. However, there is what is called chatbot training. Chatbot training would be like, for example, you want the IELTS code to use solely your material. You can upload it. You see here the chat settings. They have chatbot training. You create another chatbot to do the training job. So it's like a trainer. It have a library of what you need to fit to the template. You understand me? Okay, so for example, I have tons of grammar book for the IELTS. Here I train for the chatbot, but it doesn't know what to do with those materials, because the chat template will carry the functionalities, the order, okay, and the chatbot training is just there to to provide the material as the chat template required. So that's why right here it had chatbot training. I must select the one that I assigned it as a trainer. For example, I have selected IELTS grammar to be your trainer. So later he can pull information, the data from IELTS grammar. Okay. You will learn more about it because I usually upload instructional video clips, so you can just watch it and see what it's like. And we have many more, like you can ask to analyze the YouTube video clip to make a blog out of it. You can rewrite with different functionalities. You can convert your speech to text. You can have voiceover. You can have many other things here. Okay, you can play around with. And so first thing first, when you done a register for an account, you let me know your account username, and I will feed you up with 10,000 credit. Okay, so you can use, and then if you use up, you let me know, and I will continue topping up for you guys. Okay. So I think that's it for today, and it's kind of overwhelming because I know it is just a short sections. Okay, but do you have a glimpse of what AIs are in this our educational world? Or is it too overwhelmed? It's too overwhelming, right? It's okay.
Like we start recognizing how important it is to actually use AI to
Okay.
write and to create its
Yeah, because like it saves your time, right? It saves your time quite a lot, and it gives you more space for improve yourself, improve your career. Imagine it's like I can study programming languages faster with the AI because I know like the patterns, I know the framework easily by the AI. It can show me arrows and teach me the right path. I don't have to, like blindly among the tons of distraction information. Right, so that is like the AIs have supported us in nowadays world. But you as a teacher, you have to be like the source of inspiration for students. All right. So you have AI to give you aid for material, for ideas, for being more productive. But you have to be like the own source of student to get the inspiration from. Okay. So that's it for today's workshop. Okay, and have a good night, guys. Okay, just run out of battery.
không nhận tất cả tội danh, mặc dù yêu cầu tại ngoại với